Hello guys, Delphino1 here, and I just want to talk to you guys about the Traxxas Slash two-wheel drive, mainly what I'm doing with it, where this Slash is going, and I just wanted to give a few tips on racing the Traxxas Slash and a basher's perspective. Um, so let's start with the racing spec. Obviously, this Slash is definitely not set up for racing. I mean, it very could easily be set up for racing. Just change some of the preload on the shocks, maybe change up the shocks a little bit, and it would be ready to race. But um, I know actually, um, I know that the truck here is made for bashing because that's what I've got it set up for. Um, and definitely not racing performance right now. But like I said, I could change the shocks up a little bit and maybe some different tires. But these tires are pretty good. I mean, they're not hard, but they're not soft. They're medium compound. I mean, they're made for bashing and stuff like that, all terrain, doing whatever you want, really. But the LCG chassis is on here, so that's the first step that you would want to do when racing a Traxxas Slash. Well, I know nowadays. I mean, back then they didn't have the two-wheel drive. They didn't have an LCG chassis for it, but they do now. So that's a better racing. That's like would be my first thing to get when racing a Traxxas Slash, and then definitely changing the tires. Tires would be a main one because these freaking Traxxas Slash tires definitely suck. They're just hard, you know. I mean, I think they suck, but they have good wear on them. I will say that they do have good wear, but not racing. They're not even close to racing, or not even really good for bashing. I mean for bashing, stock. It's all right, but definitely the tires. In my opinion, I would want to change up the tires. So that's why I got the Duratrax. Lock up SC tires for it. Um, Stuff like that. One of my first upgrades that I wanted to do this RC was definitely brushless, and that was what I did. The Castle system, I mean, it's a great system, but they have out there a Castle SV3 system that has a ESC fan and a motor fan, so that would have helped me a lot knowing that. But obviously, I just jumped right into it and got this one because I heard of the good performance. But it is a very good system for a two-wheel drive. I mean, my two-wheel drive is fairly light. Slash fairly light. I mean, the only thing I've really got upgraded is the RPM caster blocks, RPM steering blocks in there, right here, and that's about it. As in, your performance-wise, the Slash is a really good RC. Performance-wise, I mean, you can race it, but you have to do some stuff to it. I mean, you don't have to go full-blown and freaking spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I mean, obviously, if you're buying a two-wheel drive Expo 5 or brushless, if you buy the brushless, you've already got the brushless system, so you're pretty much good racing-wise, unless you want to, step it to a Castle system. But that's what I would. Castle is my favorite brand of brushless and ESCs, and Castle is my favorite. I would go with Castle before I would anything else. It's just my opinion. Further things that I want to do with this. I mean, bashing wise, this thing is gold to a basher short course truck. Gold. But you know, I don't know. Racing wise, you can do some stuff to it, and it'll be fine for racing. Bashing wise, it's ready to go bashing. I mean, it comes out stock basher. But if you do a few things, you can race it. You could race it. You could race it if you do a few things. But let's get off of that topic now. I'm going to talk about what I want to do with this slash. What I'm going to continue doing with this slash. You know, my expectations for this slash is to RPM it. I want to mainly everything RPM'd. RPM out this Traxxas slash. I know I'm about to be getting arms, RPM front and rear A arms for it here in the next couple of weeks. You know, if you didn't know, whenever I got the LCG, I put on some stock front and rear bumpers just to clean it up a little bit, because I really do like the stock front and rear bumpers. I mean, the bumper mount sucks completely because it'll keep popping out underneath. Like, it'll pop out on this side, and it's just a pain in the butt. But the stock front and rear bumpers are really good. I haven't had any trouble with them, but RPM, I would trust RPM a lot more than what I would stock, because they're known for really good stuff, and I haven't had any trouble since I've upgraded to RPM, because I broke a steering block, I've broken rear hub carriers, but they're just stock for right now. I haven't upgraded to RPM yet, but I'm going to. And yeah, and I broke my stock rear bumper, but I mean, it's alright for right now, but it'll need to be upgraded. Same as the front. The front is actually alright. I actually like it because it's got this piece right here that holds the bumper into place, and it gives it. Yeah, I think it does a lot more. It does a lot more to your RC. I mean, in the front, I mean, it's gonna take a lot of damage if you're jumping. You're gonna be, you know, it helps it. I mean, that piece right there helps it. And the RPM doesn't. RPM front bumper does not include that. It's just the bumper part, but it's made out of RPM stuff, so it's fairly. I'm a little hesitant on that one, but I'm gonna upgrade it to RPM though. I want to definitely want to change up the shocks. Definitely. Well, the tires are alright. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna stick with them, but they're better, way better, way better than stock. I want to get the rear hub carriers. I want to get some MIP CVDs, or just some aluminum drive shafts or something. RPM gearbox, RPM gear cover, shock towers, front and rear. I don't know if I'm going to do body mounts or not, because I haven't had any trouble with them, but I'll probably end up upgrading those too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, front and rear bumpers, RPM, even the bumper mount that they got there. Gearbox cover, like I said, rear hub carriers. Like I said, I'll have the front and rear A-arms coming in here in a couple weeks. Maybe get something done with the steering. And that's pretty much it. That's really all I want to do, because I haven't had any trouble with anything else. So, maybe some hub carriers, aluminum, but that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty good the way it sits now. Haven't had any trouble, but Stampede on the other way is definitely in the hole right now, so it's going to take a lot to fix it. But I'll get it fixed. Don't worry about that. I'll get it fixed. So I can definitely get him back out and show you guys some more videos of him, because I know Slash has had like tons of videos. No Stampede stuff for a while. maybe after Christmas he'll be on. But alright, this is Dom501 signing out. Peace. Hope you like, comment, rate, subscribe for more RC videos. Peace.